And he is blowing everyone's minds as usual, not just with farts.
He is casual right now.
So casual. Sweatpants. He says, Kimona said it's Wario at home.
It's Wario at home, 100%.
Got a day with a bag of chips.
Meanwhile, Yonni is dressed as a content creator.
And he is, delivering the content.
He's
as ever.
delivering. That's what he's done to make it all the way to winners, semis. This is best of 5 territory.
But he delivers more than content. He delivers quite long combos, strings, and percents.
And that's what we love to see out of our content creators. You know, Mars is content creator can win a major. Yanni content creator start off with that 68% and climbing.
Oh yeah, he's top 8 majors already, but we want to see it. Oh, the nerve to pick up the bike in his face.
You know, half the time I feel like the bike is there.
Did you see that?
And Warriors will stand next to it just to bait you into pressing an A button and just picking it up.
Honestly.
You look so foolish when you're like, I'm going to hit the Wario. And you're like, just pick up a whole bike.
Just pick it up like a newborn child, like, oh dear.
Yanni picking up a stock clean setup off the side with the TNT.
Oh my god.
Read by Skitz, immediately punished. And now we have no more minecart to escape.
He actually managed to time the spot dodge in the middle of that? That blows my mind.
That is straight up Wario player behavior.
I think this is honestly just Skitz's, like, he came here with thought. Like, he thought out the Rob matchup, and we thought that's, like, the extent of it. But it seems he's been thinking about the Steve matchup a good deal, too.
He's been talking about getting ready to grind, and it shows.
He's grinding now. The talk is the walk at this point. Oh, my golly!
Grinding his teeth. Have you seen Wario?
Yeah, those are some white pearly whites. My goodness, that's some bleach he uses on those things.
Falling fair, managed to get the mix-up afterwards as well.
Okay, and he's avoiding this up tilt extremely well, but that has equally to do with him as it does with Wario and his aerial mobility. Some of the best in the game. That's ugly Jigglypuff on screen.
Yeah, even when we get it on shield, I feel like he's done a decent job of not falling into the mix.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's got hit by like 1 or 2 that have hit his shield, but overall,
oh my god, he's just not getting him. He's giving him no quarter with anything that hits his shield.
Yeah, and that is a mix, because if you're mashing up tilt, I'm pretty sure you do beat up smash there.
Yeah.
But because of the options that he has chosen, like last time he went for up, he had a shield.
That single hit on shield and then he'll go for a grab.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Comes down to bias.
Skitz doing such a good job of mixing his defensive options while he's being oppressed in offense.
It becomes a whole different game at that point. Like, how many times are you going to hit my shield? You better hope it's right.
It becomes scary to attack the opponent's shield, which normally, yes. However...
normally, yes, but you are Steve.
You are Steve, so you should feel good there.
Yeah. He sure did feel good for the first few months of the game. We're like, we don't know exactly how safe this is, and every time I try to challenge it...
Oh, that's a punish.
Oh, my God, Skitz.
Yanni says run it right back.
Right the hell back.
I do not believe what I am currently seeing. That's Yanni right there.
PS2 too, if it's all the same with you. Wow. That was a dominating first game.
That was really solid.
Yeah.
Skitz did not get caught by very many openers.
You only got caught at 1 combo.
Yeah, and go figure, when you don't get opened up, you don't take a lot of damage, you don't lose a lot of stocks, you just be living.
If you can't bust that can open, you're not eating any mashed potatoes today.
Absolutely. Yanni is starving.
And Wario is well fed.
Well, let's see which of these 2 players is more hungry for the dub.
Well, at the moment, it's looking like Skitz is absolutely, like he's like, no, I'm gonna starve.
No,
you took my first stock.
Absolutely. He wants to leave no crumbs.
I do love that he has an ornament refusal to just not wear the Wario that he's wearing in real life right now.
Right.
He's so close.
To be fair, this is probably the best Wario skin.
It is, by far. Cotton candy, you can't beat it.
It's good. There's a couple of good ones, though.
Yeah, Wario has, like, some of the best fashion in the game. Not gonna lie.
It's non-stop bangers. He's got the Mardi Gras fit. He's got a lot going on.
Wario's taking risks out here. Like, Cloud has, like, 2 looks that he makes work, so he kind of just remixes those slightly.
He keeps it a little bit comfortable.
But no. Wario says, I don't care what my color is. I don't care what the color profile of my face versus my threads is. I am going in, and I'm going to wear the whole rainbow. Wow!
Oh, that was insane.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah, I did not expect there to be a KO option from there, but
you see this mix on the way down? When he has no iron, he was experimenting with this, he said against me early in bracket. If he has no iron, it still delays your landing if you try to spawn the anvil. And he'll do 1 or 2 of them above you because you obviously know that Steve's aerial mobility is trash. So you're trying to catch his landing. But because just a couple of those, you're going to like see a movement and your brain is just going to instinctively throw out the option you wanted to hit him with, and then he'll punish you for it.
That definitely makes sense.
It's like magnet.
Yeah, it's just like a, you know, when a magician, it's the illusion.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just look over here, but I'm actually down there.
Look over here, but I have no iron. I pulled this anvil out of thin air. Oh my god. You know, it's a lot stronger than I remember it being. It might just be DI.
that and all the way across the screen maybe caught Yanni dashing back.
Yeah, perhaps so. I get caught like that drifting out a lot. Oh wow, yes, out of thin air.
I don't know where catch you trying to hit that block. There we find a parry using the up tilt as a counter hit, a little bit more effective for Yanni than going and trying to get aggressive with it.
The more I try to anticipate Skitz' movements, the more difficulty I have keeping track of him, and now he's just gone.
He has really been struggling against the anvil so far. Yanni's starting to mix him in a little bit more. Wow. That is crazy.
That was a landing option. It wasn't a landing option I would have the nerve to do, but...
Yanni felt safe there in his shield, but he pulled out those pearly whites.
You have that shield and a block to boot.
Oh my goodness, this is so much damage.
70%, my goodness. Oh, and that back air, he is just... The entire time I've seen Skitz play today, he can
finish it. He had to. He had to finish it. If he didn't finish that play, you know, Waft was on deck. That is a narrow away from having that game stolen from you.
That was about to be. You were about to fall prey to somebody else's IBS if you didn't finish that plate. My goodness.
Hey, I know Yanni is very consistent with those.
Extreme.
I feel like he finishes maybe about 90% of those.
It's actually insane.
That is not where you want the 10% to be. So.
No.
Great. No nerves got to him. Finished out where he needed to. Finished strong. And now 1-1. Going into this game 3, going to set up counter pick advantage for the rest of the set.
They were both equally matched in how well they trounced each other. So I have no idea who's going to be ahead in this game.
Yeah, Skitz opting for the closer side blast zones, a little bit taller off the top.
For back airs. Certainly so.
That as well as, I don't want to be taken to the top with that up smash anymore.
Yes, not to mention we haven't seen Skitz like get hit with one back air from Steve. Which is
right.
To do with his aerial mobility.
Absolutely, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
I still run right into him, but it all comes down to the care. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know why that angle didn't hit him.
Neither do I. That is insane. Up smash, even with the higher blast zone, still going to KO when you're at 140 posted. It absolutely should.
But it did certainly kill you off the top, as you expected. So this stage gave you the best possible chance for survival.
It sure did. Oh, he read that minecart so hard, but just barely off B, wasn't able to punish. And that minecart looked like it was going to start something up big for Yanni, but I think maybe the gold wasn't what he wanted.
Wow, yeah, it ripped the hell out of that neutral getup.
Sometimes you toss out that meaty option.
Ooh, he read a block.
Yeah,
you only need to read one block.
Doesn't want to catch Yanni playing off stage anymore.
No, thank you. No playing Minecraft on stage or anywhere else.
We're playing the game.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Put the Minecraft away. Ooh, look at see the spacing here. He threw out like 5 hitboxes, and all 5 of them were just barely scraping his nose.
I think he was only able to whiff punish that so cleanly because of the extra hit stop when he hit the crafting block.
That's exactly the point.
That is so crazy that Skitz was playing delicately around that, and he had just so carefully maneuvering around Yanni.
Yeah, like being cognizant of the crafting table is more important than anybody gives him credit for.
Very late in air. He's doing a good job of mixing up when he's tossing out the aerials or if he's empty landing.
Yeah, or even with a neutral air dodge. Those have been very, very good. On a character like Wario, the neutral air dodge with full drift is basically a directional air dodge with less lag.
Oh, yeah. It is insane.
Landing options for days.
Yes, dodge just outside of that anvil and almost had the wave bounce set up into the teeth.
Very close. Oh, and
Jaws.
these teeth, my God.
Bum, bum.
Bum, bum. Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, wah. He's going for it.
We're going to need a bigger house.
Yep,
God.
Empty landing, or threatening, that empty land, threatening an aerial. Caught Yanni rolling to try to get out of that situation and then immediately pulls that trigger.
It's just like you were trying to avoid the end of that situation, but then the end came fast. The rapture. That anal rupture.
Absolutely. Skitz now, one away.
I love those Sonic on stream. He made sure he was just visible enough.
Absolutely.
The color on screen right now.
I said it earlier, I feel like Sonic mains, you always know they're Sonic mains because they got the merch.
True,
especially on Halloween.
And then there's Q2.
That's true.
Plays a good deal of Sonic, but he's usually playing Mewtwo just to throw you off. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh wow.
Almost had the farm set up.
How did you spot dodge that? Did you SDI down to be on the ground?
You know?
It's insane.
Skitz is simply built different. I'm surprised there was no up throw there. I think maybe trying to get a forward throw set up on the platform, but didn't quite set up perfectly with the angle.
Wario is built stout and staunch. There's a hot teapot.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
It's a damn good cup of coffee.
Not quite able to get the backer out low enough. Whoa, he's playing on the blocks! Ill-advised, but he made it out alive.
It's the first time he did it, so Yonni was naturally caught off guard. He's like, you didn't have the nerve. There's no way.
You're playing on my playground?
Get off my jungle gym.
Yeah, nobody told you. That's my turf.
Wait a darn moment. My square-shaped turf. Okay, this could be a problem. Okay.
Oh, fell out of the combo. Yanni not able to catch.
Could have been SDI. Could have been just Wario things.
If I were to bet, knowing Skitz,
Wow.
that it was probably some SDI, and Yanni has to read that to get these ladders properly.
With a character, again, with this much aerial mobility on top of SDI, like, it's hard enough to keep them into combos, but if you mix some SDI into that and make it good,
Tell me why the bike doesn't set off the pressure plate.
I have to wonder.
It is a heavy object.
Maybe it's just like, you know, the mid part is like lifted up by the wheels or something.
Maybe.
The anatomy of flexible. My goodness. I tried to set off the TNT today and shield it. Turns out you cannot do that.
No.
Just little things that you shouldn't
He
experience.
threaded the needle!
Wow. Yeah, he was like that big, bulky body in the smallest space imaginable. He had to suck in for that one. Oh! Oh! Okay, yeah.
Just below the magnet block to get that up air, but
Yeah.
great counter hit from Yanni, staying alive here.
There's anything but a back air on the way down. Like
dove!
Skitz had a- oh my goodness! Electra. Yeah, if anybody's
Yanni
gonna
can
get
make it. If anyone can make it back, Yanni can make it
It's
back.
Yanni. Technical execution is his forte amongst all the Steves.
Dropped it, but that was just a happy little reset. Bob Ross combo got him to 91.
Phew, and counting.
All the way to the ledge.
Oh, wow.
Another anvil set.
How did he
rolls out of the way.
roll? How?
How do you have time to get up and then roll? I'm so confused.
This man is moving like no man that size can.
Looking like a gymnast.
My God.
Up smash raw, you just believe.
Just-
They were both sitting there shielding, and Skitz said, I am at banging.
He's like, I know the timing people drop these things. I'll have you know. I'll
This
drop
is a
you.
good beat.
No helmet needed.
Oh, no shot.
No way.
I thought surely that landing up here on the plat was going to set up for a waft,
Certainly so.
but not quite. Still really low resources on Yanni. Skitz not even pulling the trigger on it, waiting so patiently. He said, I don't need waft. I'm playing honestly.
Yeah, the only one starved on screen right now is Steve.
I thought maybe we could follow up, but up smash definitely too far.
Yeah. All right, we have some good materials now.
What a
Oh, but
parry!
oh my goodness! Out of all the ways you were going to land a waft, that is not what we suspected.
But
And
the
I can see
parry
that of all
into
the wafts today.
Yeah.
Like, first one was like a roll, like it was a reaction to a roll.
Yeah.
And the one I saw earlier was like in response to bad spacing on Grayson's part, as opposed to a combo. He's not comboing into it
Yeah,
today.
even game one, he whiff punished an Elytra from ledge.
Yes, it's
Where
like he's
we
just
saw
doing it raw.
Zero combos. We even saw the opportunity potentially to combo into it in that last game. but
Yeah,
he said, you
it
know
was
what?
right there.
I don't need this. I don't want my combos into it. I'm going to work on something else today. And maybe that is something he has in mind is I don't just want to find my combos in a waft. I want to make you fear it at every stage
Everywhere. Because it's an enormous hitbox.
That
like,
has been a thing that I feel like he's talked about in the past is like, man, sometimes I get wafted and I tunnel vision into getting this combo in a waft, and then it's
Yeah.
so easy to play around these one or two combo starters. But when you put that in your back pocket and say, there's a bunch of ways that I could waft you right now, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta play around a lot more.
there's more than one direction to get to that W you have on your hat.
Absolutely.
My goodness. I'm just so impressed.
Like when you said it before, he is absolutely playing
He's
as well as he did
popping
that
off.
day that he became a Super Saiyan.
He's going Super Saiyan 2 these days. My goodness, bro.
Absolutely, and this is to go even further.
He's going
beyond.
to take that hat off and it's going to flow out like Super Saiyan 3. I'm going to go, oh dear God.
His feet. He's
Ugh,
hiding it.
to the ankles. He's breaking everybody else's though.
It's so beautiful to watch.
Yeah,
He's
honestly.
like dancing around the sky.
The way he threaded, he was like, the Wario doesn't fit in there.
He does. and